Alright, and we're live. What's up, everybody? It's GMrDrew here to welcome you to another episode of the Andrew Glowshevsky Experience. It's going to be episode 448, and finally doomed, man. I'm gonna work on this Doom picture I keep talking about like the last few streams. I'm always like, I'm gonna work on Doom. I'm gonna finish up Doom. I just haven't been able to do it. We're gonna do it now. We're just gonna get it done, and then we'll figure out what we want to do after that. I might want to do some work on some more whatchamacallit, concept art, working on those islands, working on some stuff here. Man, I really like, man, that was so much fun putting that together. That was so cool. Because it was just like, oh, okay, I didn't think about things that way, and now they're just gonna work that way. And you know, that's the best part about making up fantasy stuff. You just get to make it up as you go. All right, outside of that, what else? Let's get the whole Doom setup going. All right. Now, basically, all I want to do here, let's start with saving over this old file, right? So it's the third time we're visiting it. So I'll just call it number 3, flatten the image. That way we just kind of get rid of all the whatever, all the layers of the old work. We're just going to build off of what we got here. And kind of since I've already done most of it, I finally figured out how I want to tackle the background, but also how I just kind of want to tighten everything up and fix everything, because it's hard to focus. Like, we could focus on the main character, on Doom sitting in the chair. Like, he's definitely the one that you go to, but there's a lot that I can do to bring him out, and well, that's what I'm here to do. I think I'm just gonna focus on the burn tool and the dodge tool. Burn, dodge, and then sometimes I may even dip into the blur tool and the sharpen tool in some of the areas, but because this is so stylized, I don't know how the blur and sharpen tool are going to work, but for sure I want to bring out the lights and darks in this piece to do whatever. Let's start with the burn tool, since I already know I got a decent idea of how I want to do this, and let's just see how it works, man. I don't want to bring out the midtones. I want to bring out the shadows. 50%, that might be strong. Let's drop that to 33, and then yeah, man, let's just see what it is. Oh, nice. All right, so we got action. I was sitting there thinking, like, do I want to like paint all this stuff in? And I was like, not really. I really want to pull from what's already here in the image. You know, instead of making up more, I've already put like a lot of time into this piece. You know what I mean? So it's like anything I could do right now to like really speed up the process, I'm gonna do it. But there's like some tightening up I want to do. There's just like some little wonky areas. And yeah, I'll get around to that. And yeah, I definitely want to do more work on these little robot guys. Right now they're all like blue and pink with white outlines. They're like super sketchy. Even though the lights laid on them is like really loose and blurry. I'll probably give them another once over, just because I also want to lighten them up a lot too. They're all really dark. They're kind of like as dark as I need them to be. Now it's just time to like kind of lighten them up, and that's something I'm gonna figure out later on. I wanted to tackle that first, but let's be real, man. I ain't even ready for all that. You know, I remember when I was first learning this burn tool, man. I was I, I would do photo editing on food pictures and things like that. And you know, with some foods, like you want to like kind of char some stuff and kind of crispy end some stuff, and you know what I mean, depending on what it is, like bread or potatoes or something, like you know, something that you want to like kind of sear a little bit. You know what I mean? Uh, Using a burn tool was always fun for that. See, like that's also what I needed to do was put a shadow behind him. And see, there's like little things I could kind of draw in on the detail here. Yeah, since he's the main focus, let's give him a little bit. Oh, and maybe I should jump in some of the dodge tool before I just start painting a little bit. You can see a little bit of the changes that I made here. You see how it's just like a little bit of that darkness just brings things a little bit more forward. But you can see how dark the little robot guys are. So it's like I'm gonna jump in and lighten them up now that I have like this dark base to kind of be the reflective colors on the metal. Now it's just time to shiny up the metal, and then all that background color is still gonna be there to kind of, uh, you know, hopefully bring it all bring it all together. Um, yeah, let's keep using the burn and dodge tools. I haven't even used the dodge tool yet. Putting away all the darks and now just bringing out all the lights, it like sharpens everything up. There we go. See, all these burn and dodge tools do now using the dodge tool to lighten it up. Usually I would throw these on separate layers. See, now this guy's gonna get really light. Like this is the color I was really hoping to get from these guys. It was this like light pinkish color. But that's something I could do with I could even do with like color change. You know what I mean? Just take take these blues and switch them over to like a light purple, and then maybe that might be enough. Ooh, don't do that. Here we go. Hey. All right. So yeah, still just working off the first layer, just working burn and dodge tools, bringing things up, and you know, blinging things out. But you could already see like the improvement. These, you know, now at this point it's just like little details. But now that those little robot guys are really reflecting like that, I want to get some of that reflection hitting the main guy, but it's going to be coming in on the sides. So I'm going to darken them up in the middle, and then I'm going to brighten them up on the outsides to kind of really highlight them a little bit. And then everything in the background, we could just darken up. So let me hit a new layer. We'll call this burn dodge. And this one we'll just call paint. And yeah, see, like I've kind of pushed it as far as I can. I pushed it to the limit. So now it's like, okay, now I gotta use the brush tool to kind of make things. Media, special effects. I don't need special effects. Oh wow, they got the stippling. This shit's good for like creating midtones for Ashcan comics and stuff. Well, it did. We can merge these. Show the differences that we made since just using the burn tool, you know. So just increasing the darkness, distorting the background, and then just the high contrast areas definitely pull you in, but those high contrast areas are framing the main subject. I think I'm pretty much almost done. I wanted to do like some little fancy frilly crap, just to kind of do it. I don't know how necessary it is, but it's just the chair looks a little lopsided, you know? So I just kind of want to tighten up the chair a bit. And I figure that's going to give me an opportunity to kind of work on some things. I don't know how much I love or hate the top, you know? I don't know how much that actually needs to be worked on. Or if I just want to kind of like sharpen up a few things, add a few details. But yeah, let's look at where we started from like the last file to where we are now. So this is where it was. You can see it's all very flat. It's all very like kind of matte toned. Even the whites aren't that white and the blacks aren't that black. So it's like everything is just right in the middle. And all I've been focusing on this entire stream was just bringing out the darks and the lights, bringing out the darks and the lights. And then just the contrast alone creates this. So, yeah, man. You see how you just kind of really focus on the center of the image? It's where I want you to look. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is add some fancy dancy. I'm gonna add some fancy dancy little stuff on the chair. chunking it up. You know, that's the only thing about working digitally, man, is this disconnect from like the hand to the screen. Like the disconnect, the delay, it's a lot, man. So it's like trying to smooth this stuff out. It's like taking 100 passes. People. Oh man, what time is it? It's going on 10. Ooh, it's time for me to eat. How long have I been streaming? It's got to be like an hour. Spend an hour on the Doom, man. Yeah, I gotta eat. I'll definitely be back. Maybe I'll do some more video editing. Um, since I got like plenty of stuff to kind of put up. I probably need to work on a video or two tonight, and then you know, I got an art stream in. I did some Patreon sketches, and yeah, man, I've had a pretty productive day, man. I had a meeting. Sweet. How are we looking at from since the beginning? Look at that. It's just a little bit, just a little more focus on the center. I don't even need those robots to be clear. So yeah, that was a step. So we started here just with the burn and dodge tool. See, like that did a lot of the work already, and that was not even working with values or anything. That was just me pulling from the image source itself. And then this is just me painting on top of it, you know, doing a little something. Yeah, man, I think that's gonna be it. Cause I am hungry. So here, let's go back to chat, and let's go here. Set this back. All right. So yeah, man, that's gonna be the end of this one. Got an hour in. It's gonna be fun to edit this one down and kind of see how much I can like cut down an hour. Cause everything I work on is like this, that, and the other. And some videos I get to cut out a lot, and I love it. And then I get to make these like under 20-minute videos, which is kind of where I want to put things. Cause like I'll stream for an hour, but you know, it's so time consuming. Really, the live stream is to get the conscious thought, to get the communication. If anybody wants to like join in chat and start saying stuff, then it's like I'm here live for that. But yeah, when I edit these things down, put them up on YouTube, it's a just a more concentrated version of what I just did. So aside from that, yeah, like I said, I got some video editing to do, and I'm super hungry. And I just remember, like I've been operating on a slightly different schedule, so everything's off by a few hours, and it's like, wait, what time do I have to do stuff? And it's like, but yeah, so maybe I'll be back, but I definitely want to do some video editing, and like I said, that stuff takes so much time and energy, and but I'm having a lot of fun with it because it's everything that I've been wanting to do for like a decade now. Everything I've done in the past decade was just to fill the time with like, all right, I'll do digital art, I'll do traditional art, I'll learn how to draw again, pencil, ink, paint, watercolor, like everything I've done is just like fed everything that I'm doing now. Now that I'm back to video editing, which is kind of like what I was doing back in 10 years ago. Jesus, a decade ago. You know, you can go on my YouTube channel and check out those old videos. They're rough, but they were humble beginnings, just like this stream once was a couple years ago. And I'm really happy where it's at today. The whole setup, the artwork I get to do, the artwork I get to work on, getting to learn all the platforms and kind of diversifying my posts and my work, and just broadening everything socially, trying to get better socializing online and all that stuff, and talking to these companies, and just talking to anybody who wants to get work and anything like that. Like it's whatever. So with that said, I'm GMrDrew at GMrDrew on all socials. Follow, like, subscribe. Um, Instagram is going to be a main focus for putting up more digital things that I do on the phone. I couldn't figure out how to stream it just yet, but I'm still working on that. Um, then the Patreon stuff is going to be strictly anything and everything that's concept artwork. So even though I live stream it here, the only place you're going to find like the actual posts are going to be on Patreon from now on. I opened up an OnlyFans and I'm working on the content for that. Don't worry, it's nothing like crazy, but it is a little bit crazy because it's nothing that I want to stream just yet. So it's like, okay, I got to do those behind the scenes as well. So I don't get to spend as much time streaming, but it's like I get an hour in, you know what I mean? Just got to keep it moving. I'm going to eat, I'm going to do some stuff, and then hopefully, you know what I mean, y'all are back there trying to find me, follow, like, and subscribe, do everything, watch everything, like everything. You know what I'm saying? Join my Patreon. With that said, you know what I mean? Since I'm posting on there, all that custom content, you get commissions if you have characters, you have a story you wrote, you have your own favorite character. Like, personally, I love like Venom, Gambit, Nightcrawler. Like if I wanted to get commissions from artists, I'd be like, yo, draw me Venom, or I'll be like, draw Nightcrawler, or you know what I mean? If you want me to draw anything like that, that's what that whole Patreon's there for. You get annual commissions. I got one coming up, and I think I'm going to be doing a Black Clover character. So that's going to be a ton of fun to work on that. Yeah, man. What else is there? Merch stores, 50% off. Code 2023 because it's this year, man. So check out the merch stores. The all over print designs are 50% off, so definitely check those out. Put in code 2023, and then I got the other Nakama store that has sales every now and then. I don't think there's a sale currently happening. Usually it's like holidays and things like that, so I'll have to double check that. But yeah, check out the Nakama store, man. Got some dope designs. I get to have fun and do a little bit of anime stuff, and I definitely got to put more on there. It's part of everything that I'm working on. Behind the scenes, because it's like boring streams, I believe, but maybe I'm wrong. Either way, I want to thank y'all for watching. Is the Andrew Gloszewski Experience, episode 448, finally doomed. Finish this picture. I'm gonna sign it, I'm gonna post it somewhere, and then outside of that, man, well, you know what it is. Peace.